Find it only at Quartz. We've got the best range in appliances, electronics, furniture, and so much more with the best quality and the best prices. Get a free gift with purchase on select items. Save 20% on select bases when you purchase the matching mattress. Take advantage of great deals and huge savings. Treat yourself. Keep your cash with Quartz Ready Finance. Unbeatable value, only at Quartz. 2026.
Welcome back to WFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Coates & Vincent Limited. First, on the local scene. On Tuesday, February 10th, 2026, His Excellency João Caetano da Silva, Ambassador and Special Envoy of the Government of Portugal to the Caribbean, paid a courtesy call on the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Trade, Foreign Investment and Diaspora Affairs, Dwight Fitzgerald Bramble, at the House of Assembly in Caliocor. The meeting provided an opportunity for constructive dialogue on a range of issues of mutual interest. Issues included debt-related concerns and the legacy of colonialism within the context of strengthening cooperation between both countries. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs continues to highlight the priority placed by the government on maintaining and deepening positive bilateral relationships with international partners. The Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force is investigating a violent altercation involving groups of young people in Kingston on Saturday. According to a police press release, the disturbance began at a business establishment and later continued at another location. The incidents were recorded and circulated on social media, causing significant disruption and placing patrons and bystanders at risk. The police force has described the conduct as reckless and wholly unacceptable. Investigators are currently reviewing video footage, witness accounts, and other available intelligence as efforts continue to identify those involved. Police say enforcement action will be taken based on the evidence gathered. Members of the public who were present or who have recordings or information are urged to contact police control at 457-1211. The investigation remains active and further updates are expected. Vincentians are being invited to take part in an important national conversation this Thursday, February 19th, focusing on the country's constitutional future. Professors Cynthia Barrow-Giles and Dwayne Devonish of the University of the West Indies will host a public forum titled Continuity or Change: Vincentians' Views on the Monarchy and Republicanism. The discussion will represent key findings from recent research and explore what citizens are thinking about democracy, the monarchy, and the prospect of republicanism, and what those views could mean for the nation's future. The event begins at 7 p.m. at the UWI Global Campus in French's Kingston. Persons may also attend in person or join the conversation online via Zoom. Organizers are encouraging the public to participate and be part of the national dialogue. Still on the local scene, head of the traffic branch in the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force, Assistant Superintendent of Police ASP Parnell Brown, highlighted major traffic concerns for 2026. ASP Brown was speaking at a recently launched initiative geared at improving relations between motorists and police. He noted that reckless and dangerous driving, playing loud and aggressive music, and persons do not want to stop at pedestrian crossing are all part of police concerns. We hear more from ASP Brown.
Reckless driving, dangerous driving, playing loud and aggressive musical instruments. Persons do not want to stop at pedestrian crossing when persons are crossing or appear to be crossing. And the list goes on. There are so much offenses that we have identified. And I observe also persons have gone back to the old way of putting on all sort of number plates on their registration plates on their vehicles. We are clamping down. We have seen a so eye, which is the lights at night. Sometimes I could remember I was driving last night and I had to stop my vehicle because the light was coming towards me. It was so bright that I couldn't even see anything. We are clamping down on them also.
That was Assistant Superintendent of Police Parnell Brown. The head of the traffic branch said traffic and road safety is a community effort and noted that the public plays an important role in helping the traffic police. Brown also urged persons to report concerns to the traffic department. On to news in the region. A group of pensioners of the Caribbean Broadcasting Corporation, CBC, in Barbados said they are considering their next move after learning that their monthly pensions have been reduced. The former employees met recently to discuss what they described as an unexpected and distressing development. At the center of the issue is the government's decision to treat them as civil servants following its takeover of the collapsed CBC private pension plan. Spokesperson for the group, Rosemary Elaine, a retired veteran broadcaster, said the group was shocked when letters from the Treasury informed them that their pensions would be abated. Elaine explained that many of the retirees had already experienced one abatement when their pensions were initially calculated in conjunction with payments from the National Insurance Scheme. She said there were other outstanding financial matters, including adjustments related to back pay issued 3 years ago, and urged such payments should have triggered corresponding adjustments to pensions and gratuities. Elaine made it clear that they did not intend to let the matter rest. Despite a government stop order, Uber continued operations in St. Lucia have triggered a sharp response from the National Taxi Union, NTU, which is now threatening to revoke the registration of members from driving on the platform. The government has said Uber lacks the required approvals and formally asked the company to suspend its services. But with the app still active, the union urges that defiance undermines both the law and the livelihoods of licensed taxi operators. In a statement, the NTU condemned Uber's actions as unlawful and irresponsible, warning that drivers of registered vehicles with P plates found operating an Uber service could face legal action, while holders of registered TX plates risk losing their registrations. The union pointed to the regulatory standards local taxi operators must meet and said allowing an unregulated foreign company to bypass these requirements creates an uneven playing field. The NTU is urging the government, law enforcement authorities, and transport regulators to enforce the stop order and suspend all Uber-related activity until full legal and regulatory compliance is achieved. Although maintaining a firm stance, the union said it remains open to discussions about modernization. On the international scene, accused Bondi Beach gunman Naveed Akram faced court for the first time on Monday, 2 months after he and his father allegedly carried out Australia's worst mass shooting in almost 30 years. The 24-year-old appeared in a Sydney court via video link from prison. He faces 59 charges relating to the Bondi Beach shooting, including 15 counts of murder and one of committing a terrorist act. Naveed and his father Sajid allegedly attacked a Hanukkah event at the famous beach on December 14th, killing 15 people and injuring more than 40 others. His father was shot dead by police at the scene, while Naveed was critically injured and later transferred from hospital to prison. Finally, in sports, Anthony Edwards was named the most valuable player of the NBA All-Star Game as the USA Stars beat the USA Stripes. The Minnesota Timberwolves guard claimed the Kobe Bryant Trophy. In the 75th edition of the NBA All-Star Game, there was a change from traditional Eastern Conference against Western Conference format. A new round-robin tournament consisted of 4 12-minute games between two sides from the United States, one filled with young players and the other with veteran stars, and one group of international players. This has been WeFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Shanika Stapleton. Join us again at 3 o'clock for WeFM's 3 p.m. news. WeFM's Midday News came to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
Hassle-free loans for your every need. Courts have you covered, best believe. Courts Ready Cash is for everyone. Not to worry, fast approval. Hurry up and come. We got it all. We on the go. Courts Ready Cash, you already know. We got it all. We on the go. Courts Ready Cash, always ready when you're ready. Let's go. Courts Ready Cash.